September 2000, Elon Musk is on his honeymoon in Australia. 2 weeks, celebrating his marriage. Disconnected from the office, meanwhile, back in Silicon Valley, his executives are plotting. They schedule a board meeting. Without telling him, they vote. Unanimous decision. Elon Musk is fired as CEO of his own company. But here's the crazy part. The man who orchestrated the coup, Peter Thiel. His biggest rival, the co-founder of the company he'd merged with just months earlier. And that betrayal, it made both of them billionaires. This is the story of PayPal. Two warring companies, X.com versus Confinity. Elon Musk versus Peter Thiel. A merger that was supposed to end the war, but instead created the most legendary coup in Silicon Valley history. So how did a honeymoon end with Elon losing his company and Peter taking the throne? In 1998, two companies were born in Silicon Valley. Confinity, founded by Max Levchin and Peter Thiel. They wanted to build cryptographic security for handheld devices, then pivoted to digital payments. X.com, founded by Elon Musk after selling Zip2 for $307 million. He wanted to disrupt banking, create a one-stop financial superstore. Both companies had the same idea. Email money transfers. Both targeted the same market. eBay sellers and buyers who needed a simple way to send payments. And both companies hated each other. Confinity offered eBay users $10 to sign up, plus $10 for every referral. Elon saw this and doubled it, $20 per sign-up. $20 per referral, Confinity responded by giving away $25. This sparked what insiders called one of the most ferocious and unusual battles in internet history. Both companies were burning millions, sleeping under desks, watching each other obsessively. An engineer at Confinity allegedly designed an actual bomb to target X.com. That's how intense it got. Elon later admitted, "In Levchin and Thiel, I found something I rarely encountered, competitors as driven to win as I was." By early 2000s, both companies realized the truth. If they kept fighting, both would die. So they did the unthinkable. They merged. March 2000, X.com and Confinity merge. It's a shotgun wedding, forced by mutual destruction. Not love, Elon becomes CEO. Bill Harris, X.com quotes S previous CEO, stays on temporarily. Peter Thiel becomes Executive VP of Finance. Max Levchin becomes CTO, but from day one it's a disaster. The cultures clash, X.com was corporate. Professional, Confinity was startup. Aggressive, chaotic, Elon wanted to move the entire infrastructure to Windows NT. The Confinity engineers were Unix developers. They refused. Elon wanted to rebrand everything as X.com. The Confinity team had data showing PayPal was more valuable as a brand. Elon dismissed it, called it irrelevant. Max Levchin was furious. He'd developed capture technology to fight fraud. Elon thought it was a waste of time. Tension escalated, sides formed. The X.com loyalists versus the Confinity mafia. By summer 2000, the Confinity team was plotting. Peter Thiel had already resigned as EVP in frustration, but he stayed on the board, watching, waiting. And when Elon left for his honeymoon in September, they made their move September 2000. Elon is in Australia for 2 weeks. Max Levchin gathers key executives. They compile evidence. Elon's decisions are costing the company, his leadership is chaotic, the team is divided, they approach Peter Thiel. And the board, a vote is scheduled. Without Elon's knowledge, the result, unanimous. Elon Musk is out. When Elon returns from his honeymoon, he learns he's been fired. As CEO of the company he founded, that he merged. That bore his vision. Peter Thiel is installed as CEO. Elon later described it like pulling a blade out of his back. "I buried their hatchet," he said. But he didn't fight it, he accepted it. Stayed on the board, kept his shares. Because despite everything, the company was succeeding. Under Thiel's leadership, the merged company rebranded entirely as PayPal in 2001. The X.com name? Gone. Elon's vision of a financial superstore? Shelved. PayPal focused on one thing, being the best payment system for eBay. And it worked. February 15th, 2002. PayPal goes public. The IPO raises $61 million. The stock opens at $13 per share. By the end of the first day, $20.09. A 55% gain, Elon Musk, despite being ousted, owned 11.7% of the company, worth $165 million overnight. Peter Thiel owned about 3.7%, worth around $55 million. Max Levchin and the rest of the PayPal mafia cashed in too. But the real windfall came 5 months later. In July 2002, eBay announced it would acquire PayPal for $1.5 billion. Elon's stake now worth $180 million. Peter Thiel walked away with approximately $55 million. The coup that destroyed Elon's CEO role had made him even richer. And what did the PayPal mafia do with that money? They reinvested it in each other, in new ventures, in world-changing companies. Peter Thiel became the first outside investor in Facebook. $500,000 investment, eventual return over $1 billion. He co-founded Palantir Technologies in 2003, a data analytics company now worth over $40 billion. Elon Musk took his $180 million into SpaceX, a rocket company. To colonize Mars, he invested $70 million into Tesla, an electric car startup nobody believed in, and he kept $10 million to live on. Both were considered insane investments. Both should have failed. Instead, they made Elon the richest person on Earth. Today, the PayPal mafia is legendary. Elon Musk, net worth $400 plus billion. SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, the boring company. Owner of X, Peter Thiel, net worth $7 plus billion. Co-founder of Palantir, first outside investor in Facebook. The two men who once tried to destroy each other, they shaped the modern world. Reid Hoffman, LinkedIn, Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, Jawed Karim. YouTube, Jeremy Stoppelman, Russell Simmons, Yelp. All PayPal alumni, all billionaires or near billionaires. They didn't just create companies, they created an ecosystem, a network, a mafia. They invested in each other, hired each other's employees, shared resources. When SpaceX was failing, Peter Thiel invested. When YouTube struggled, PayPal mafia money kept it alive. It's the most successful alumni network in Silicon Valley history. But it started with betrayal. Elon has said he doesn't hold grudges. Life is too short. But in 2017, he bought back the X.com domain from PayPal. And in 2022, when he bought Twitter for $44 billion, he rebranded it as X. The vision Peter Thiel killed in 2000, Elon brought it back 22 years later. Today, Elon and Peter are allies, both senior advisors to President Trump. The rivalry that defined PayPal created the two most powerful tech billionaires in the world. So here's what you need to understand about the PayPal story. This wasn't about friendship, it was about survival. Elon and Peter didn't merge because they liked each other. They merged because both companies were dying. And when the merger failed, Peter didn't fire Elon because of personal hatred. He did it because Elon's leadership was chaotic. The coup was brutal, but it worked. Under Peter's leadership, PayPal became the payment standard for eBay. Went public, sold to eBay for $1.5 billion, Elon lost his CEO title, but gained $180 million, which he turned into SpaceX and Tesla. Peter gained power, which he turned into Palantir and Facebook billions. Both won, just differently. The PayPal mafia proved something powerful. Your enemies can make you richer than your friends. Competition breeds excellence. Betrayal breeds resilience. And sometimes the best thing that can happen to you is getting fired. Elon Musk today is worth 100 times more than he was when Peter Thiel fired him. Would that have happened if he'd stayed CEO of PayPal? Probably not. Getting ousted freed him, forced him to bet everything on impossible dreams. And those impossible dreams changed the world. The rivalry that built PayPal didn't end with the merger, it never ended. It just evolved into rockets, and data, and social networks. And electric cars, 2 men, 1 coup. A legacy that reshaped Silicon Valley. That's not just a business story, that's a masterclass in turning betrayal into billions. If this story blew your mind, hit subscribe and the bell icon so you never miss another Silicon Valley Empire story. Drop a comment. Team Elon or Team Peter? Thanks for watching.